All right, we're
In
now
case anybody's
recording.
wondering, we do stay 6 feet apart, except when we do these.
Yeah, right. All right, let's get started. You wanna kick us off?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bill Rhodes, and this is Sharon. We all are living in stressful times right now, uncertain times. Our routines are being disrupted. Our plans are changing. Everything is shifting. And, some of that can really shake us to the core. We've lost control over where we go, when we go, how we go, and even why we go places. However, one thing we have not lost control over is our mindset.
Yeah. So let's just make sure everybody knows what mindset is.
Well, simply put, mindset is how you think. It's your attitude. It's your frame of mind. And it gets formed largely by your beliefs, which get established by your earliest experiences when you were a child. It really all does start at an early age.
Yeah. So I see now, your childhood helps shape your self-image, and the messages that you got from your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, your teachers, all helped form that self-image. And from there, you created core beliefs about yourself. And an example would be, I'm not smart, or I'm dumb. I'm smart, or I'm dumb, or I'm pretty, or I'm not, I'm ugly, or I'm fun to be with, or I'm not, I'm lovable, or I'm not. And you created habits about how you think about yourself, even at that earliest age. Once you gained that sense of who you were, or who you were told you were, and how others perceived you to be, it began to shape your thoughts, your interactions, your choices. Your childhood also taught you about other people. Were your parents trusting, loving, reliable, responsible, kind? Or did they hurt other people? Did you see them do things that were wrong? Or maybe they just shut you out of their lives completely. If you experienced a positive, loving childhood, you probably formed the belief that it's safe to trust other people and it's good to help other people.
On the other hand, if people in your childhood weren't so kind, if they were negative, irresponsible, and cold, you might have formed the belief that other people will hurt you. You probably formed the belief that the world is a scary place, and no matter what you do, you'll always struggle, always be on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, by comparison though, if you grew up in a caring environment with the happy, positive experiences, you probably believe that the world is a safe place and you look forward to a bright future in a beautiful world, even during times like these. So we can see how mindset is determined at such a very early age and how it affects everything we do, everything we say, everything we think, even who we become throughout the rest of our lives.
And what we are really saying here is that beliefs can turn into self-fulfilling prophecies.
Ah, yes. And that's because when you believe something to be true, you just automatically look for evidence that supports your belief. And with each piece of evidence, your belief gets reinforced. So if you grew up believing, for example, I'm not smart enough, or you'll view every mistake you make, every bad grade you make, every time you miss the mark, every tough problem that you couldn't solve, you'll view all that as proof that you're not smart. And if you do get a good grade once in a while, let's say you ace a test, you're more likely to chalk it up to just luck, or maybe your teacher gave you an easy test or graded the test wrong or whatever. The point is, you will not attribute your success to you or something you did. because you believe in your mindset that you're not smart enough. Now, here's something really interesting, and it's just a little kind of deep, so stick with me, bear with me here. When you believe something, like you're not smart enough in this example, you will feel uncomfortable when the view of who you think you are doesn't match the evidence that you see. In this case, you think you're not smart enough and you ace a test. And so that creates a disconnect, a cognitive dissonance, confusion in your brain. It doesn't connect. And so you'll almost always think that the success of acing that test was not because you are smart. In other words, your mindset will cause you to think it was just luck or an easy test or a fluke, and your thought processes will stay the same about your not being smart enough. You will ignore the evidence that's right in front of your eyes.
Your beliefs can also affect your behavior. If you believe you aren't smart, you likely won't volunteer answers. You may not enroll in tough classes.
Yeah.
You may not ask questions. And I may have done this at some time. You might even hide from the teacher. Therefore, you likely won't perform as well in school, which reinforces your belief that you're not smart enough. And there you go again, stuck in that self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Or if you believe you are not a likable person, you'll have more trouble making friends. You may avoid making eye contact or greeting people in a friendly way. So you may struggle to develop close relationships. And your relationship struggles will again, reinforce your belief that you aren't likable.
Right. And there's that reinforcing self-fulfilling prophecy. Your mindset affects how you interpret things that happen to you as well. How you hear the very things that are said to you and how you respond to the world around you. If you think you're not smart enough, or if you think you're not likable enough to carry on with our two examples this morning, everything that happens to you, everything that people say to you, you will process that through your mindset. And you will probably process their actions, their words, their intentions to be maybe 180 out from how they actually intended you to interpret them. And your mindset will affect how you respond to them. If you respond, or if you simply just, like you said, run and hide and don't respond at all. Now, here's the best part of the whole thing. And we have some good news for you today. Unlike your height or the color of your eyes, you have the power to change your mindset. It takes an understanding of mindset, what it is. It takes an awareness of what your current mindset is, like with any trip you go on, any journey, if you can leave your home, you got to know where you're starting from before you can get to where you're going. So you have to be aware of where you are today. It takes an open mind, a willingness to make changes, a commitment to stick to those changes, even when it gets tempting to change, not change, and patience. Because, Rome wasn't built in a day, okay?
We've all heard that the body achieves what the mind believes. We've also heard what we are, what we believe we are. And whether you think you can or you think you can't, you'll be right.
That's right.
And that is because of our mindset. So, how do we change our mindset?
Okay, here's the good news. We have 7 different things for you today that you can do. Right in your own home, because that's the only place you can go probably, okay? Take time. Number 1, take time to notice your thoughts and assess your mindset. This is that part of understanding where you are today. Start writing down your thoughts and really analyze the words that you're putting on the paper. What beliefs do you see that form those words on that paper? What is your attitude? What is your frame of mind? What is your outlook? Are the words that you're writing on that paper negative or positive? Number 2, face your fears. You know, fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not real, folks. It's like a wall, and you're here and you want to get over here. You think this is a brick wall, and it's not. It's your imagination. It's false evidence appearing real. And we let that stop us so many times. Everything you want and everything you deserve is on the other side of that wall that's not even really real. You know, many years ago, I worked with someone, I don't even remember the person's name, but I was facing a really, really hard life decision. And I was afraid. I was paralyzed with fear. And I was standing at the coffee pot one day. And this person came in and said, "What in the world is wrong with you?" And I said, I'm scared. I've got to make a decision. I know I can't, I've got to make a decision. I can't stay where I am today. And they said, "Well, do it." And the person said, "Do it." And it's like, I feel like I'm in this doorway, standing in the doorway of a really, really dark, big, cold room. And it's pitch black dark. And I know I've got to go inside and I'm scared. And he looked at me and laughed. And he said, "Why don't you just reach around the corner and turn the light on?" That changed things for me. And whenever, to this very day, that was probably 30 years ago, to this very day, when I feel like I'm standing in the doorway of a dark, scary room, that comes to mind. Just reach around, Sharon, and turn the light on. We can do that. So face your fears. Understand they're not real. Find a coach or a mentor or a friend who will walk with you through those scary parts and remind you to turn the light on.
And number 3 is focus on what's good, what's right, rather than what's wrong. Are you saying things like social distancing is a disaster? It's depressing. It's driving me crazy?
I did.
Well, hear those very words, disaster, depressing, crazy. That, my friends, shows your mindset. See the good in social distancing. More time, maybe slower pace we have, maybe more appreciation of family. Focus on the good and say out loud what that good is.
He's really good at that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. When we say things out loud, our brain hears our voice and it listens. So tell yourself every single day, throughout the day, good things, happy things, positive things.
Yeah.
Such as, I am smart. I am enough. I am beautiful. I am fun to be around. And I like being laughed at. No. And your brain will follow those thoughts. Number 4, focus on today rather than the past. You know, when you drive your car, you don't look in the rearview mirror while you're driving it. You look out the front windshield. So avoid driving through life by looking at what's behind you. Look out in front.
Yeah, that's good advice. Number 5, practice gratitude. Every morning and every night. When you first get up in the morning and when you go to bed at night, write down on a piece of paper 3 things that you're grateful for. Don't get up until you write those 3 things down, and don't put your head on the pillow until you write those 3 things down. That changes your thought pattern, your mindset, and it makes it positive. It changes your vibrations. You've heard about positive vibes? Well, that's how you get them. One of the ways, anyway.
Number 6 is expand your circle of friends. Get new friends, make your circle bigger. You can block those friends who like you the way you are if you want to change your mindset. You can ignore those who fail to find inspiration in your success.
Yeah.
Number 7, check your own friendship meter. Are you happy when your friends succeed?
That's a big one.
Yep. Do you encourage your friends to do better?
Yeah, that's a big one. So that's 7 things that we can all do. And now more than ever, the world needs us to have a positive mindset. Know that you can change the story that you keep telling yourself each and every day, every minute of every day. You can change your mindset. You can learn. You can teach yourself. You can be a winner. You are a winner. And as you change your mindset, you'll notice that everything changes. How you see the world, how you respond to what happens, how you live your life, it'll all change. What's even better is that you'll notice people will react to you differently, and you'll attract people who think like your new way of thinking, and that will accelerate your new mindset.
And you should feed your mind positive information each day and tell it that you are successful, not that you will be successful, not that you hope to be successful, not that you'll try to be successful,
Yeah.
but that you are successful.
Yeah. There's an author and a public speaker named Dennis Waitley, Waitley, and he said another thing many years ago that changed everything for me. Dennis said, you always move towards your most dominant thought. So if your dominant thought is, I am successful, that's the direction you're going to be moving in. If your dominant thought is, today is a great day, you're going to have a great day. But if you get up, on the other hand, in the morning and say, oh, I'm stuck at home again, the kids are here, it's awful, it's raining, it's cold, that's what you're going to have, more of that. So believe in yourself, believe in others, believe in the future. Surround yourself with like-minded people, people who share your values, your goals, your dreams, your mindset.
You know, Jim Rohn, who's an author and a speaker, said that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. From that, we conclude to choose those 5 people wisely.
Right, and maybe make some changes.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being a, well, I'll just wait and see what happens type person, why not become, I'm going to make things happen person? Because you can. Instead of accepting things as they exist today, and there's some things that exist today that we'd all like to change, see the good, see the positive, like Bill said, in those things, and then accept responsibility to change how you think about them and make it better, make things better. It'll make things better for you and for those around you. Winners in life think in terms of I can, I will, I am. You are a winner. Break free from that caterpillar stage, if you will. Change your mindset and let the beautiful butterfly emerge that's there already in you, just waiting to fly free. Change your mindset from that caterpillar to that butterfly and soar into the future that's filled with success. And let your light shine. The world needs your light to shine. And in order to do that, we've got to change our mindset. Okay, so that's all we have for you today. I think I've been looking, if y'all wonder what I'm doing over here, I'm looking at the Facebook Live to see if there's any comments. We have several people joining us, so we're so happy to see you. I'm waving to them over there, but they're really seeing us over here. So thank you for joining us. We're doing this every week. We're changing it up different times of the week because we have people in our groups that are all over the world. And so we want to be there for when is a good time for most people. So we initially we thought we were going to plan out what we were going to talk about every week and be able to tell you. The world is changing so fast. We think it's better to just wait, give it a day or so, see the comments that are coming back in from these. We'll be posting this recording in our groups, and then we'll decide what our topic needs to be for next week. So we'll probably, today's a daytime discussion. We'll probably do an evening discussion next week. So watch for that. We will be back, that's for certain. So you can always find us at Time for You, THYME for you, Bill and Sharon Rhodes, or Sharon and Bill Rhodes. I forget which way it is. Anyway, on Facebook, just look for Time for You. And we post there. And in whatever group that you're in that we're hosting, we'll post the next event and the future events in those groups. Okay? Does anybody, I'm going to stop recording. See, I did remember.
Good job.
I am going to, whoops, I almost closed this out. That would have been not good. There's a chat here. Reminder to stop recording. Rose has always got my back.